Good evening and welcome to Tuesday night girls high school basketball coverage tonight. It is a non-conference game, but a matchup of two BBC schools as 3-1 Montpelier will face 2-4 Edon. This is our first look at both of these basketball teams this season. Joining me, of course, on the pregame show brought to you by Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory is Suzanne Hollabaugh, and we're looking forward to this one because these two teams have really played good matchups, particularly since Kayla Walker and Mike Bohm have been head coaches. They've been competitive matchups, although Montpelier is the school that has taken ownership of the BBC. They have won 3 straight titles. Again, not a conference game tonight, but let's start there with Montpelier. Boy, top 3 scorers lost, and that added up to 85% of their offense gone from last year. Ariel Page, Chelsea McCord, and Trinity Richmeyer. A couple of kids with some experience back, but this is a different team, different era, and they're trying to put their own stamp on what can be could still be a successful season and maybe another BBC title season.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 of those, as you said, 2 starters coming back, and those are kids that Edon's going to have to keep an eye on, obviously, because they are the 2 strong ones. But when you lose 3 kids like that, not only do you lose the scoring, but you lose all the other things that came along with it. You know, that McCord girl, we talked all the time about her athletic ability and how she did so many things even when she wasn't scoring. You know, she did, and obviously the same with the other 2. In Richmond, you know, she just ran the show. I mean, she was a outstanding point guard, had a good feel for the game, and so those kids, I'm sure Mike is missing, but I'm sure he's seeing some progress with some of these younger kids because the future, or the cupboard was not empty, let's put it that way.
Absolutely not. Some growing pains, no doubt. We'll dive into that a little bit more. Edon went 6-17 last year, 2-5 in the BBC. They're 2-4 right now. They lost a lot as well. 7 seniors gone from the program. They do return 4 letter winners. So what's Kayla Walker's storyline for this season, do you think?
Well, I think part of it is she had a couple of kids that played a lot of JV, and this is their first year really of varsity experience. But sometimes that's okay because sometimes those kids could get a lot of confidence playing at that level, and then they can step to that next level and not be overwhelmed. So, and I think she's seeing that this year with a couple of the kids that have come up and are given good solid minutes. It's always a toss-up even, back when I'm coaching girls, who's going to be ready to play, each night. And so I think that's one of the things that will be a key tonight is, will they be ready?
Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes pregame rolls on. Our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coaches coming up next. For all of your insurance needs, see Denny Gehrig or Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier.
Hi, I'm Paul Rorick Jr. at the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. We hope that you and your family will have the best that the holiday season affords. The best of health, the best of family, and the best of happiness. The Fackler Monument Company sincerely wishes that you and your loved ones are safe this season and that the coming year will bring you success and happiness. Have a very Merry Christmas and the happiest of New Years from Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. Serving families since 1924.
You know where to go when your vehicle has been in an accident, but why should you take that same vehicle to Jason Deets Collision and Service when you need an oil change, brake job, or any other routine maintenance? It's because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have 60 years of combined experience diagnosing and repairing domestic, foreign, and classic automobiles. They have a state-of-the-art alignment machine that ensures a perfect alignment every time, and the training and expertise to fix your problem the first time. So whether it's a crash or take your vehicle to Jason Deets Collision and Service.
Tuesday night girls basketball, our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coaches as we get ready for Edon and Montpelier tonight. And Montpelier girls coach Mike Bohm joins us, and off to a decent start on the year in terms of wins, losses. Mike, at 3-1. How has it been through the first, roughly quarter of the season for Montpelier Lady Locos basketball?
Been good. Obviously started off not the way we wanted to and didn't get the W at home against Hilltop. I think we played better on the road, for whatever reason that is, than we have at home in this short season with only 4 games. But we're 3-1 right now, and I think December's kind of a month where you really get to know your team and find out what your strengths are and what you can do and what your limitations are. And I know you have summer times and all of that stuff in your scrimmages, but you really need that game experience and those pressure situations to really find out where you're at. I think we're a team that's going to continue to get better. And that's a good thing, because if you look at our schedule, it gets a little bit more difficult in the second half of the year after the Christmas break. So I think that's a good thing with the experience that we have this year.
You mentioned in that answer there, you're finding out what you can do and what you can't do. What are those things right now?
Well, it's a good question. What we can do, again, I think we can do just about anything. It's just how well we do it, Angie. Again, I like the way that we're coming around. Obviously, we've struggled with consistency shooting the ball from the perimeter. And that has been showcased against some teams this year. But at times, again, it's been consistency. We've looked pretty good, and scored 60 points in one game and 50 in another. That's quite a few for a girls' basketball game, and a couple others we didn't shoot so well. So the consistency of shooting is something that's concerning for me. I think we've got decent depth. We're going to play about 8 kids. Sometimes we're going to play 9 kids. I think we can pressure teams defensively. I like the way that we're playing defense and up-tempo as much as we possibly can. So I like that aspect and try to get it in a playground type of a game. But I think, the overall just understanding and being able to handle different situations and those things that come with time, that's something that's a work in progress.
Let's talk about this Edon team that you're going to face. They lost a bunch of kids to graduation. I mean, just a high volume of athletes left their basketball program as seniors from last year. When you've seen them this year, what do you see when you watch Edon? What are your expectations of this Edon team?
Well, they're going to run a 3-2 zone, which is something that they've done for quite a while over there. I don't think they'll pressure us. I think they'll kind of get back into that zone area and do a good job of rebounding and limiting our possessions. And that's what they've done the last couple of years, and both games were pretty competitive. And I think we had a much better roster, so they kept it a lot closer than what I would have liked to. So I don't think they'll change from their game plan from there. They're always very gritty and very physical. What I would like to do is I'd like to get it into the open court as much as possible and get an up-and-down game. I think that'd be advantageous to us. And I think probably on the flip side, what Edon would like to do is slow it down a little bit and kind of get into a half-court game. And Edon, just like us, has looked solid at times this year and then have had some consistency problems too. You say they graduated a lot of kids, but I think they got enough talent this year. Really like the Natalie Wolford girl, who's a big post presence for them and does a great. I always say the best offense is offensive rebound putbacks, and there's not too many kids that do it better than what she does, finding the ball, tracking the ball, and putting it up. So, a big emphasis for us is find her when the ball goes up and make sure she doesn't kill us on the offensive glass.
Appreciate the time. We're looking forward to seeing this one tonight. Best of luck in this matchup with Edon here.
Okay, Angie, thanks for covering us.
Hi, I'm Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent. I live and work here just like you. And with all kinds of local insurance advice, I am someone you can count on to help you protect all that's good in your life. I make it easy to save on the quality protection you need. I will even help do the switching and paperwork for you. So stop by my office today for a quote. We are located on West High Street in Bryan. That's 1111 West High Street in Bryan.
Looking for something different for your next event? The Eager Beaver Axe Hole is perfect for birthdays, corporate parties, and other special occasions. Axe Ring lanes, full service bar, keno, pool tables, and more. Reserve your lanes today or ask about their exclusive VIP room. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, or call 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axe Hole, just off State Route 24 in Defiance. Defiance's first Axe Ring venue.
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Fritch Excavating and CMF Enterprise of Edon wants to wish the Edon Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game. Fritch Excavating is family-owned and operated for over 30 years, and they handle everything from site prep to parking lots to land clearing. They can also put in a driveway, run a water line to an outdoor building, do a sewer line, or tile work as well. CMF Enterprise is a female-owned and operated business serving Ohio and Indiana, offering dump truck services, including aggregate material sales. CMF also handles a large variety of construction, landscaping, ag, and residential materials as well. Fritch Excavating of Edon and CMF Enterprise of Edon wishing the Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game. Tuesday night girls basketball, our Brian Ford Lincoln conversation with the coaches. Kayla Walker, head coach of the Edon Lady Bombers, joins us. And Kayla, appreciate the time here. Before we dive into anything and everything Montpelier, let's talk Edon. Hard to believe you've gotten 6 games into this season already. 2-4. I know not the record that you had hoped for, but from where you started to where you're at, and I guess some moments in between, tell us a little bit about Edon's season thus far, and how do you think you guys are playing and have played so far?
Yeah, our girls work so hard. You know, they get after it day in and day out in practice, and we had 3 games in 4 days last week, so saw a lot of good things and was able to see some areas that we need to improve on. I like what I'm seeing defensively from our girls. They never give up. You know, they're always battling. They're getting on the floor, winning the 50-50 balls. We have to convert on turnovers from the other team, and we got to score open opportunities.
You know, and for those that didn't hear when you were on our Wednesday show the night before Thanksgiving, you talked about the chemistry of this team being incredible and kind of the closeness of this team. And when I guess I would assume that it makes it, and the coachability too, I don't want to forget that, but I would assume that makes it a little easier. Let's say you sit at 2-4 right now. Some teams, it could already be going south, you know, if you have a team that doesn't have what I just talked about. Can you see that in this team that, all right, there's a long season ahead and they're not abandoning what we're teaching right now?
No, they're not. I mean, no one's jumping off the ship yet. I don't foresee that coming. I actually saw a glimmer of it against Stryker. You know, the chips were down for us, and the girls just pulled together, and they just looked at one another, and they found a way to climb back in it. They hold each other accountable, but in a positive way. So they may get on one another, but it's just I can't even begin to describe their chemistry on the court and off the court as well, and I think that ties in as well as they are able to mesh off the floor when they get in game situations and it's tight. They're able to make some things happen.
Tell me a little bit about this Montpelier team that you're going to face. Totally different from the last few years based on the personnel gone and the personnel now. So what do you see when you watch this Montpelier team? What are your expectations?
They've got some nice guard play. They got some real nice ball handlers. They do a lot of dribble drive. They're able to get in the lane. And their players are smart. So when they get in the lane, they're patient. They're able to find their open shooters, and their girls can knock down shots. So coming into tonight, we want to contain the dribble drive as best as we can. And when they do kick out to shooters, we got to get to them on the catch with strong closeouts and win the rebounding game tonight.
All right. What have they been doing defensively, Kayla?
Defensively, we're seeing a lot of full court on the film that I just was able to watch. They're trying to do some trapping. Right when you get across half court, they're picking teams up man. So we talked a lot about spacing coming into tonight, not leaving the ball handler and hitting the open gaps. Whether we're kicking it up the sideline, make sure we're looking to the middle, not crossing the timeline and picking up our dribble.
Should be a fun matchup tonight. It seems like they always are when Montpelier and Edon get together. Appreciate it here on our pregame show. The time. Good luck tonight against the Lady Locos.
Thanks, Andy.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
Before or after tonight's game, make sure Edon Pizza is a part of your evening. Edon Pizza in downtown Edon. Give us a call at 419-272-2452 and order your pizza, subs, and pasta for your pre- or post-game dinner. From all of us at Edon Pizza, we would like to wish the Bomber football team the best of luck in tonight's game against the Edgerton Bulldogs. Go Bombers!
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Visit Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Archbold, Bryan, or Wasion, or online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, and take it home today. They carry hundreds of new, used, and scratch and dent appliances in stock, and they carry the brands you need. Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE to take home right now with you. Then when you have something wrong in years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk to someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541, and they'll be out to fix it for you, whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer.
Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon. Still to come on our Tuesday night pregame show, we'll get Coach H's thoughts on this, the starting lineups, tell you about the officials, and the opening tip, all coming up next here on B-Rock Sports.
Have a water softener and need to get some salt? Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan has just what you need. Diamond Crystal's Water Softener Salt. Get 50-pound bags of Solar Natural salt crystals or 40-pound bags of Iron Fighter salt pellets. Diamond Crystal works on most water softeners and can help extend the life of your appliance. Plus, it comes in easy-to-handle bags. So if you're in need of salt for your water softener, get to Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan and pick up your bag of Diamond Crystal salt today.
Looking to earn good money in a great work atmosphere? Come join the team at 2020 Custom Molded Plastics in Holiday City. They're now looking for full-time and part-time production operators, and they have schedules that fit everyone. Earn $500 monthly for perfect attendance, refer a friend, and get a $500 referral bonus. No mandated overtime, clean environment, and full benefits at 30 days. Apply online today at 2020cmp.com, then stop in Monday through Friday from 9 to 4 for open interviews on Selwyn Drive in Holiday City.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op. Starting lineup time from the Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier for the Edon Lady Bombers, coached by Kayla Walker in her 6th year as head coach, 50 and 66 as the head coach. It'll be Natalie Wolford, a 5'9" sophomore, Jasa Craven, a 5'5" junior, Megan Dirk, a 5'6" senior, Emma Hickman, a 5'5" senior, and Maddie Gehrig, a 5'6" senior. For Mike Bum's Montpelier Lady Locos, your lineup looks like this. Kelsey Bum, a 5'3" sophomore, Aaliyah Hillard, a 5'3" sophomore, Jada Uribe's, a 5'9" sophomore, Mandy Taylor, a 5'10" junior, and Mira McGee, a 5'7" junior. Your lineups brought to you by Fackler Monument Company, downtown Montpelier. Tri-State Vision Center officials working the game tonight. They are Dan Carnahan, Max Smeltzer, and Dean Rose. For all of your eye care needs, remember the Tri-State Vision Center of Northwest Ohio. That'll do it for the Oberlin and Turnbull Funeral Homes and Crematory pregame show. Time to dive into some keys here tonight from Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier. Coach H, one note, Jada Uribe, somebody to keep an eye on. She was ill, under the weather this morning, got to school in time. You can tell she looks a little peaked, color not quite there. Yep. She's going to try to gut it out, though, tonight. They'll depend on her as their leading scorer, of course. So let's start with Montpelier. As I threw that out, just talk a little bit about their keys tonight.
Well, with her a little bit under the weather, that means Kelsey Bum and Mandy Taylor are going to probably have to bump their game up a little bit. You don't want to just always rely on a couple of girls, so the other kids obviously are going to have to make contributions as well. Get on Edon early. If they get on Edon early, kind of take some of that confidence away from Edon. You know, get some early buckets, get some pressure and some turnovers and some takeaways. You know, don't let Edon think they have a chance. Then it makes it a lot easier when you get to the third and fourth quarter.
How about a couple of things for Edon tonight?
I just think they're going to have a balanced attack. They're going to have defensive pressure against Montpelier. Do the same thing to Montpelier. I just said Montpelier needs to do to Edon. Turn them over a little bit, get some early buckets, get some confidence going so that they're in the game late.
Montpelier wants more up and down the floor than Edon does right now. That's kind of where the programs are at in terms of what their strengths are here and weaknesses early on. Natalie Wolford and Mira McGee will jump center circle. Edon will move left to right, Montpelier right to left. Edon in their all blue uniforms with the gray numbers, and Montpelier in their white uniforms with the blue numbers. And a early turnover. It was close to an over and back to begin with, and then it ended up being a carry against Edon. So 4 seconds in, turnover Edon. Montpelier will end up with the basketball. You're going to see a lot tonight of Jada Uribe's handling the basketball. She's almost going to be a point forward for Montpelier. Saw that Ayersville had some success with their big handling and running the show, and then they're going to flash her high. So keep an eye on that. And there's that first look as Aaliyah Hillard wanted to get it to Uribe's. It was broken up nicely by Edon, and now the Lady Bombers in transition. To the baseline it goes now to Maddie Gehrig. She tried to kick it back out, and it ends up being a turnover back to the Lady Locos.
Yeah, when you drive baseline like that, you got to keep your dribble because she got hung up and didn't know what to do with it.
So it'll be Montpelier basketball. Here's Uribe's. Uribe's comes to the high left side now to Hillard. No score, not quite a minute in. Now Bum sliding it through to Uribe's. Fade away is blocked by Wolford. Loose basketball went and grabbed by Mira McGee. Out on top, it attempted to go and does get through to Kelsey Bum. Bum over to the wing. Thank you, dear. Now flips it out in front to Hillard. Hillard to the high post, and Uribe's, I think, thought somebody was on the backside. Nobody home, Coach H. And two early possessions for both teams that have resulted in turnovers for both teams.
Just a little sloppy here, a little bit unsure right now.
It's Gehrig cross court now to Jasa Craven, I should say, wearing that face guard. She is the recipient of a stray elbow a couple of games ago and has to wear that for a while. Stepping on the end line, another Edon turnover here. We don't have a shot attempt yet in this game.
No, one.
Okay, that's right, that's right.
But it didn't even make it to the basket.
Here's Uribe's giving it to Bum, high on the right side. Both these teams, the defense is ahead of the offense right now.
Yes, that's
both teams shooting poorly, right around the high 20s to low 30s at team percentage. Montpelier 3-1, Edon 2-4. Bum wanted to punch it to Uribe's high post. Wolford did a great job getting in front of everything and coming up the floor.
Lost a lens or something.
Natalie Wolford, a young lady who wears glasses, and that's tough to play the game this way and wear glasses. You did back in the day?
You know when I got contacts? Spring of my senior year. Who knows?
It took you a while to make that decision.
My husband would say I'm a little slow to the draw.
Good look over the top to Wolford. It just wouldn't go, and that's kind of a microcosm right there. Eden's done so many things right, and they get shots in that triangle area around the basket and have come up emptied more times than not. Taylor, a double down, flips it out to McGee. McGee is capable from the perimeter. Comes high side now to Kelsey Bum. We're 2 minutes in, no score. McGee, Hillard out in front to Bum. Bum picks their dribble up right point. Eden in that 3-2 matchup. To the foul line, it goes to Uribe's. Uribe's over to Bum. The runner on the baseline is good. Kelsey Bum with the first basket of the night.
Yeah,
2-0.
Well done. She just saw a little bit of a seam and took it.
Wolford had just crossed the timeline with a basketball and lost the handle out of bounds, so it'll come back to Montpelier.
Yeah, fourth turnover thus far for the Blue Bombers.
Hillard on the wing to McGee. Short corner entry intended for Bum, broken up by Wolford, but the loose ball grabbed by Mira McGee. She'll go cross court to Uribe's. Uribe's to Hillard. Hillard on the wing to McGee. McGee throws the skip pass out to Uribe's. Now to Aaliyah Hillard. The lefty launches. Front rim no good. Bum with an offensive rebound. She'll try her luck on the wing left side and rain in a three. Kelsey Bum all five. It's a 5-0 Montpelier start.
Hey, you can't give up those offensive rebounds.
Wolford wanted to go diagonally down to Gehrig, and dropping down and getting the deflection out of bounds was Kelsey Bum.
Yeah, she wasn't going to have any of that. She read that all the way. Just couldn't quite grab it.
Lila Mahan will come in for the first time. Neither team extremely deep. About 2 to 3 off the bench is where they're extremely comfortable. The runner off the right side, no good by Craven. Rebound goes to Montpelier. Taylor sets a high screen to free up Bum. Bum across the timeline to McGee. Now to Bum. Left side, here's Hillard. Got the quickness, got the speed. And now it's a backcourt violation on Montpelier as pass sailed. And by the time Kelsey Bum went and tracked it down, there was already a violation.
4-4 on the turnovers.
5-0 on the scoreboard. Montpelier in front. Here on our Andres O'Neill and Low scoreboard. Emma Hickman between the circle dribble. Hickman cross court. Now over to Wolford. Got her glasses back, so that's good. It's always good to see.
Yeah.
Going on the right side, here's Craven. Little finger roll on a step through, lays it in.
Pretty. Nice move.
That'll get Eden on the board. It's 5-2 now, Montpelier. Here's Hillard. Hillard, left foul line extended, out on top goes to Bum. Almost midway through quarter number one. She'll circle it around to the right side. Bring it out between the circles to Hillard. Good ball movement over to Mahan. Down to the baseline it goes to Taylor. Taylor flips it out in front now. Here's Mahan at the foul line. Over on the wing to Hillard. Top side now to Bum. Montpelier has seen Eden get out of that zone. They are man. Bum feeling it. Dribble drive off glass. No. Tipped by Taylor out of bounds off Montpelier. It'll belong to Eden. Anything you're seeing 4 minutes in?
Just good defense. I think, I know both teams with the 4 turnovers, but both ends are playing solid defense, making shots difficult to come by.
Tatum Grimm has come on for the first time for Montpelier. Jada Uribe's is in as well. Here's Wolford all the way down to the wing. Double on her. She goes on top of the key to Hickman. Touch pass over to Craven. Back for Hickman. Hickman didn't look it in cleanly. Now it's Hillard. Bounce pass leading it ahead, and Mahan didn't harness it in.
And we're 5-5 on the turnovers.
That was a situation there where Aaliyah Hillard could have taken it herself, but wanted to punch it ahead unselfishly to a teammate, and it results in a Montpelier giveaway. Here's Craven weaving her way through traffic. Jump stop at the elbow. Takes a contested 15-footer air ball. Hands got on it inside, and it was the hands of Tatum Grimm. Goes out of bounds and stays with Eden. And remains a 5-2 Montpelier lead. Wolford bringing it in right side. Craven jumper no good. Defensive rebound to Mahan. Mahan traveled with a basketball. Did not get to a jump stop.
Yeah, just didn't get herself under control, and her momentum carried her into that travel.
Substitution, Mahan out. Maddie Hopper will come in. Madeline, a 5'6" sophomore, so add another sophomore into the mix here. Here's Gehrig to Craven, middle of the floor. Hickman against the full court Montpelier pressure. 5-2, under 3 now to go in the first. Montpelier in front. Hickman to Craven, around on the wing to Wolford. She averages a double-double, Natalie does. 12 points, 13 rebounds a game. Nice look into Wolford, and on the flex cut, she's able to lay it up and in.
Yeah,
Great
nice
team basketball, good movement.
Very good execution on that offense and keeping that basketball moving.
Jada Uribe's too tall for Grimm, can't save it. Another Montpelier giveaway.
Yeah, just looking a little bit out of sync is Montpelier.
At the horn, now both coaches are just searching for
somebody
for a combination. And I think tonight you're going to see Jada Uribe's come in and out quite a bit.
Yeah.
If she spent the morning ill, she's not going to quite have that stamina tonight. Wolford's pass tried to give to Gehrig, too hot to handle, too close on the hot to handle, and goes out of bounds. What's our turnover situation?
Montpelier 7, Edon 6. Far too many for both teams, obviously, just in the first quarter.
Yep. Not quite 6 minutes in. It's a 5-4 Montpelier lead. Cross court to Grimm. Grimm between the circles, right side for Bum, and the bounce pass is a little wide. Montpelier may have thought it was tipped, but not the case, or at least according to the officials, not the case. So Edon now with a chance to take their first lead of the night. Craven to Hickman. Hickman to the right side to Gehrig against the 2-3 look from Montpelier. Going to challenge Edon from the perimeter. Now it's Gehrig, and on that denial opportunity, Grimm commits the foul on the reach. It'll be Tatum Grimm's first. In fact, the first foul of the night for either team.
That's amazing.
It sure is.
6 minutes in, pretty much.
Here's Emma Hickman, top of the circle dribble. Hickman to the right side. Gehrig launches a 3 on the wing. It's an air ball that will bounce out of bounds and go Montpelier's way. Back at it Thursday night with boys basketball. Adam and I will have Brian at striker. Friday night, boys basketball. Wauseon at Edgerton, and then Defiance at Bryan in boys basketball Saturday night. 5 games for H&I and Adam and I next week combined. Nice backdoor look to Bum, but didn't have a lay-in. Now Bum goes to Aaliyah Hillard. Hillard to a cutting Grimm. She'll come out high. Hopper's jumper from 12, no good. The miss rebounded by Gehrig. 5-4 Montpelier, 1:10 to play in the first. Gehrig gives to Craven. Edon moving left to right. Craven between the circles. Screen set by Wolford. Pull up on a jumper, no good from Craven, and it hit the support off the heel. So that means it comes back to Montpelier. Edon has brought in Addison Briner for the first time. Didn't mention that. Montpelier will bring McGee back in. So it's McGee, Hopper, Taylor, Hillard, and Mahan, who returns for Bum, and that'll move Hillard to the point. Edon goes back defensively. Dribble drive, Mahan, a little hand check foul on Maddie Gehrig, her first, team's first. Out of bounds to Montpelier. Mira McGee to throw it in. Been stuck on 5-4 for a while now. McGee, backside and a kick basketball. Gehrig got the kick, saved a potential 2 because cutting through, diving down was Mahan.
Yeah, if she doesn't get that kick, that's probably an easy 2 because she was definitely diving and definitely open.
Hillard to the corner for McGee, ripped away by Hickman, but as she grabbed it, her momentum took her out of bounds. It'll be Hillard now from the baseline to trigger in. Hillard loops it in now to Mahan. Mahan over to the right point. Comes high left side to Hillard. On the wing now to McGee. Down low to Taylor. Her first touch. Turn around in the paint. Rattles home. Mandy Taylor for 2. 7-4 Montpelier. 35 seconds. Craven to Wolford. Jump stop at the foul line. Too strong on that 15-footer. Taylor came up with a loose ball, finds McGee.
too indecisive on whether she wanted to take that shot or not.
Taylor, baseline. Now Hopper got to step inside and lays it in. Little scoring flurry here makes it 9-4. Final 12 seconds to the quarter. Here's Hickman. Spin dribble, hands to Wolford. Wolford on the baseline, got inside and stepped on the end line.
I'm very kind of speechless because I'm watching these officials and I'm thinking, okay, there is a lot of contact going on. That's twice now that I felt that the Edon gal got bumped out of bounds.
2 seconds, 1 second, and they're not going to get a shot away. That'll do it for one quarter of basketball. Montpelier 9, Edon 4. This is Tuesday Girls Hoops on B-Rock Sports.
Since 1875, 4 generations of the Krill family have served this area. Krill Funeral Service realizes that the end can be a difficult and emotional time. They will guide you through each and every step of the funeral process, carefully and with integrity. Krill Funeral Service expresses appreciation for your trust in them, and they'll continue to be there for you in times of need. Krill Funeral Service of Edgerton, Edon, and on West Mulberry Street in Bryan, where they offer an on-site crematory.
You worked hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Couple of finals, or actually one final, in girls hoops in the consolation game of the Defiance Physical Therapy Tournament. Sonora beats Defiance 51-48. Archibald Ayersville playing in the title game. And in boys hoops over on the Q late in the first, Bryan 7, Hicksville 3. Turnovers, the storyline in our first quarter, Coach H.
Yeah, 8 for Montpelier, 7 for Edon. Montpelier shooting 50%, 4 of 8 from the floor. Edon just 2 of 9 for 22%.
So credit the defense some, but offenses both need, they're a little kind of schizophrenic in that first quarter, just need to settle in here.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Bum to the corner right side, wanted a short corner entry. McGee never had an angle to Taylor. Now Taylor and Wolford, this is a good battle in the post. And Taylor got that one but can't finish. Rebound, and Gehrig is bumped and fouled, and I think it was a little bit of a frustration foul on Mandy Taylor because she knew she had inside position, just unable to finish.
Yes, agreed.
That'll be her first, team second. Full court pressure.
I agree with it. It's going to be fun to watch that matchup too.
Because they're both pretty active. They're physical in the post. Gehrig had it stripped away by Mira McGee. McGee grabs the loose ball, and she's held on the play. And the foul for Edon will go on Megan Dirk, her first. And that's the team's second. Just underway, quarter number 2 in girls basketball. 9-4, Montpelier on our Andres O'Neill and Lowe's scoreboard. 1st to 4 coming up this week. Kelsey Bum, right side wing. Out between the circles to Hiller. Hiller bounced pass to Jada Uribe, who put it on the deck, had it stripped away. And now Edon weaving their way up the floor. Hickman to Craven, top of the key. Dirk setting a screen, sets it. But Craven will now circle it back to the right on the dribble. Craven on the wing, crossing over, carried it.
Yeah, too much dribble. Too much dribble. You got to find somebody to pass that ball to.
Jada Uribe and Kelsey Bum are the guards in this scenario. Kelsey will now bring it up. McGee, Taylor, and Hiller, the original 5 on the floor for Montpelier. Here's Uribe off the bounce right side. Bounces it to Bum, who scored the first 5 of the night. Takes it all the way through the lane, off glass, no good left side. Taylor had a shot at the rebound. It ricochets in the air. Wolford comes down with it cleanly. Now trying to dribble away from trouble. Bum gets the steal. Bounces it to Hillard. Right back to Bum. Up and in for 2. And a chance at a 3-point play.
Pretty. Well done.
I was thinking as that the 2 bounce passes were going, I'm like, okay, there's unselfish. And then there's maybe 2 unselfish, but they got away with it.
Yes.
Craven gets the foul.
Should have taken probably that first shot, ended up getting the basketball back, and now she has a chance for the old-fashioned 3.
7 first half points for Kelsey Bum. Can't connect on the free throw. Jenna Ripke in for the first time for Edon. Here's Gehrig down to the baseline. Spin dribble, lost the handle. and it is a jump ball, and the alternating arrow keeps it with Edon.
Yeah,
it's about 2 or 3 trips now for Edon. We'll come back to that. Yeah. Timeout, Edon. 6.5 left in the half. 11-4 Montpelier.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
For all of your insurance needs, see Denny Gehrig or Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier. Emma Hickman missed a set play, a jumper out of bounds play, but a long rebound comes back to Edon, and now it's a reset here. Top of the key, Wolford gives to Gehrig. Gehrig back now to Hickman. Not only is there are a couple of subs in, Edon has also sent Jenna Ripke onto the floor. Wing left, Gehrig now to Wolford. Also, Dirk has returned. And now a loose basketball that is going to be grabbed by Mahan, one-on-one. Nice job stopping the dribble, stopping the opportunity, and Hickman will pick up the foul. Going to make Montpelier inbounds because it was not in the act of shooting.
Nice substitution there by Walker to take Wolford out. She needs to be talked to a little bit. She's trying to do too much off the dribble.
Addison Briner has come in, and that was going to be our point going to the break. Yeah. Edon had about 3 straight trips where it was way too much off the dribble. Here's Bum, dribble penetration, and Kelsey Bum, another and one opportunity. Yeah. She'd been a little slow offensively, maybe coming out of the gates here, and maybe this is the game that kind of ignites her offensively here. She's off to a terrific start tonight. Maddie Gehrig gets her second foul.
Yeah, definitely something Edon needs to put the clamps on her because she is.
Gets the bounce.
Off to a very nice start.
She's into double figures for Montpelier with 10. And this is the biggest lead of the night for either team. Actually, Edon has not led. Montpelier just adding. And now a bounce pass that's intercepted by Mahan. And now it's to Bum. Cross court for Uribe's. Ball deflected by Dirk of Edon. And it results into a held up ball. Mahan and Hickman. And we have a foul, beg your pardon. It's a foul on Lila Mahan, not a held ball. That'll be her first, team's third. McGee out, and Madeline Hopper comes back in.
They do have a ton of sophomores, but we knew it because we watched them last year as freshmen on the JV.
Deflection, turnover again. Here's Bum. The laner is good. Right now, Edon has 0 answers for Kelsey Bum.
Well, they have 0 answers getting the ball down the floor. They got to pass the ball. They dribble too much.
Ball is tipped in the backcourt, and now it's loose, and 10 seconds.
I think it's going to be
we have a foul, a loose ball.
Either timeout, foul, or 10 seconds. Take your pick.
It's Kelsey Bum getting the foul just before the count got to 10.
Yeah, I was waiting for a timeout to come to prevent that. They already have 6 turnovers on this quarter, 3 minutes in.
Kate Rombouts will come in. She's a 5'5" junior exchange student who, according to Kayla Walker, can help them some.
Yes.
Get her in, get some spot minutes. Almost lost the handle dribbling out front. Now hands to Hickman. 16-4 Montpelier. 4:45 left in the first half. Here's Gehrig to Hickman. Somebody needs to give Edon a lift here. They've got to start by getting shots, and they're not getting hardly any because of turnovers. Now Gehrig is locked up with Taylor. It's a jump ball. It's a turnover because the arrow belongs to Montpelier.
Yeah, the problem is they're trying to dribble against a zone, and you must pass to beat a zone. You've got to get them out of rotation. You do that with quick passing. You don't do that by dribbling.
Dribbling it up the floor now for Montpelier is Kelsey Bum. Over to Uribe. Uribe, spin dribble. The runner is short. Rebound. Hopper had it in her hands and then fumbled it out of bounds. So Montpelier gives up possession to Edon. Edon has not scored in the quarter. It's a 7-0 quarter run. But if you go back to where it was 5-4 at one time. So overall, an 11-0 run here for Montpelier. Been a while since Edon has put any points on the board. Wraparound pass loose, picked up and in, and a chance at a three-point play. Briner landing hard, but gets up, says she's okay, and now a chance to complete a three-point play here to end the 11-0 run. That foul will be the second personal on Tatum Grimm. First player to get 2.
Yeah, nice job there by Briner, being able to keep her concentration and put that basketball in, and a much-needed bucket for the Bombers.
Free throw is good, so she'll complete the three-point play. And it's a single-digit lead at 16-7 Montpelier. Here's Hillard. Gives to Uribe. Bounce pass right side to Grimm. Pick and roll not there. They'll reset out in front with Hillard. Halfway through the second quarter, 16-7 Montpelier. Bum, bounce pass to Grimm. Grimm over to Kelsey Bum. Down low to Hopper. The leaner, no, but a foul will be Addison Briner. Her first, team's 6th. Yeah, but it was in the act of shooting, and 2 shots for Madeline Hopper.
Yeah, Briner was just about a half step slow of getting there. Had the straight up position, but it was just about, like I said, a half step too slow.
End of 1 in boys basketball over on the Q. Bryan 9, Hicksville 7. McGee for Uribe. Hopper with 3 off the bench. Wolford has returned for Edon. Second free throw is good by Hopper. 4 on the night for her. Back to an 11-point lead, 18-7. Edon's leading scorer, Wolford, has not scored here tonight. Between the circle dribble, this is Craven. Craven, bounce pass deflected by Bum, but going to get it is Garrick. Double on her. She splits the double team, lost the handle. Bum with it now. 1-on-1, and they're going to get her with a carry. Boy, that's 3 carries we've seen called tonight.
Well,
I say that because we don't see it a lot anymore.
You're right. We do, and you could, because I don't know if it's the texture of the ball or what, but kids today do tend to get that hand underneath the ball an awful lot.
Here's Gehrig in the front court. Jump pass down low, muscled up by Briner, no good. Wolford sweeps the glass and sticks it in. And I had said she'd been held scoreless. That's actually her second field goal, so she has 4. But she does that extremely well.
Yes,
that sometimes is her best offense, is going to the glass.
Yeah.
Timeout, Mike Bum. 3 and change to play in the half. 18-9 Montpelier.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com. Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Montpelier in the half-court offense out of the timeout. Kelsey Bum tried a bounce pass along the baseline. It was deflected away by Edon. And so it'll stay with Montpelier. Aaliyah Hillard, who just reported back in, will throw it in on the baseline. Hillard inside. Hopper muscles it up, no good. Hopper went to get her own rebound and is tied up with Addison Briner. So it's a jump ball, and it's Edon ball. So each coach spending a late second quarter timeout here. 18-9 Montpelier. They've led all the way. Led by as many as 11.
I would imagine Walker had talked about passing the ball against the zone.
Craven's done with the face mask. I don't know if she's officially, but she's done with it for now. It's come off, and tried to go to Gehrig along the baseline here for Edon, and Taylor broke it up, knocked it out of bounds. Mahan back in for Montpelier.
Yeah, as clear as those are, I'm sure it still impedes your vision a bit.
Edon will send Jenna Ripke back in. Ripke, or inbounds to Craven, put it on the deck, poked away, now out to Gehrig, launches way off target, no good. Offensive rebound, Wolford muscles it up, no. Rebound to Ripke, and that's going to be tied up by Bum, and it'll be Montpelier basketball. A lot of tie-ups in this first half, a lot of held balls.
One of the best rule changes they ever
Absolutely.
made.
We'd be
Games could last 2 days when you used to jump it up.
Yep. Here's McGee. Between the circles to Hopper. Hopper comes left side now to McGee. Now to the foul line to Bum. Knifing her way to the basket. Soft touch and finish. Kelsey Bum.
How does the girl that's leading the scoring tonight be wide open like that?
14 for Bum. Now she gets the steal. Head goes to Mahan. The leaner, no. Rebound, Mahan. That is off target. And coming down with a rebound finally for Edon is Craven. 1:50 and rolling to play in the half. 20-9, Montpelier. Here's Wolford, baseline right. Looks high post, not there. Threw it into a double team. It was intercepted by Kelsey Bum. Kelsey not only scoring, but a true stat sheet stuffer tonight, Coach H.
She's all-around player. She just understands the game so well. She's so fun to watch.
Mahan's runner no good. Wolford another rebound for Edon. She gets 13 of those a game for the Lady Bombers. Now it's Craven across the timeline. 20-9 Montpelier. Craven over to Ripke. Ripke high left side with a basketball. Diagonal pass broken up by Bum. Bum again swallowing up on the ball. Now they hand it off to Craven. Back to Hickman for three. Off the iron, no. Hopper with a strong rebound, but she did bring the ball down. Tied up by Gehrig, so it should stay with Edon. Hopper out, Uribe's back in.
It's hard sometimes to even imagine that Jessie, that's the oldest, Kelsey is just a sophomore because she plays the game a lot older.
Yeah, that's fair to say. Here's the inbounds. Craven step back three. No, it hit the side of the board. Rebound goes to Taylor for Montpelier. Lady Locos coming right to left. 50 seconds to go in the half. 20-9 Montpelier. Bum to the wing to McGee. Bounce pass high post to Mahan. Didn't catch it cleanly. Loose ball, jump ball, Montpelier ball. With 42.4. Hillard for Mahan.
I like Mahan. She's a little spitfire.
She is. Competitor.
She is. You can just see it on her face.
The challenge for Coach Bum is kind of harnessing all of that competitiveness.
Yeah,
and that comes
that,
also maybe with
some
age and maturity at the varsity level.
Experience. Yeah, the more she plays.
You could say that with some of the kids that Kayla Walker's dealing with at Edon too. 30 seconds left. Around to Uribe's. Montpelier's leading scorer under the weather earlier today. You can tell. Yeah. Kelsey Bum has picked up the slack tonight offensively. Mira McGee gets into the act for the first time, hitting shot off the left side. 22-9 and another Edon giveaway.
11 for the quarter. That's 18 and a half.
I mean, that's
just unheard of.
36, just 2 points. If you go just empty trips and you made twos, that's 36 points that are just being handed.
And when you struggle to score, you can't afford to give the ball away that often.
Final 10. Here's McGee, top of the circle, going right on the dribble with 5, with 4, and she shuffled her pivot foot. That'll give Edon one last crack at it with 3.9. Craven bounces it in now, gets it to Gehrig, up the floor. Wolford, this is good if it goes. Off glass, count it. Natalie Wolford giving Edon a little late momentum, perhaps. We'll see. 22-11 Montpelier as we go to the Main Stops halftime show on B-Rock Sports.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you thinking of buying a home, but you're hesitant because of the rising interest rates? Well, don't be. Historically, rates are still very low. While not at their lowest, rates are nowhere near where they were back in the 1980s and 1990s. Home prices are stabilizing, and there are more homes coming on the market. So don't wait until interest rates climb to 9 or 10% or even higher to make your move. Call me today and I will help guide you through the entire process. From finding financing to handing you the keys to your new home at closing, I am with you every step of the way. With over 25 years of real estate experience, I am your trusted real estate advisor. And as a Christian-based business, when you buy your home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
Jason Deach Collision and Customs is Northwest Ohio's largest trailer dealer with over 300 trailers in stock, from 53-foot race trailers and custom toter homes to open deck car trailers, dump trailers, landscape trailers, and equipment trailers. But they don't just sell trailers, they service them, add options, and do repairs on any brand. Because they're racers themselves, they know how to build the trailer right for your racing needs. Stop by their Edgerton location or shop 24/7 at jasondeachtrailersales.com. If you can dream it, they can build it at Jason Deach Collision and Customs.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Thiel Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Thiel Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Thiel Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Hi, I'm Paul Rohrig Jr. at the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. We hope that you and your family will have the best that the holiday season affords. The best of health, the best of family, and the best of happiness. The Fackler Monument Company sincerely wishes that you and your loved ones are safe this season and that the coming year will bring you success and happiness. Have a very Merry Christmas and the happiest of New Years from Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. Serving families since 1924.
Before or after tonight's game, make sure Edon Pizza is a part of your evening. Edon Pizza in downtown Edon. Give us a call at 419-272-2452 and order your pizza, subs, and pasta for your pre- or post-game dinner. From all of us at Edon Pizza, we would like to wish the Bomber football team the best of luck in tonight's game against the Edgerton Bulldogs. Go Bombers!
Welcome back out here to Montpelier, 22-11, Coach H. Sloppy first half by both teams. Yep. Difference right now, Montpelier has Kelsey Bum.
Correct. No other way to put it other than that. Shooting the basketball a little bit better, turning it over a little less, but yes, she is definitely the X factor right now.
14 for her. Madeline Hopper with 4, Mandy Taylor with 2, Mira McGee with 2. And that's it for the Montpelier scoring. 3 kids have scored for Edon. Natalie Wolford with 6, Addison Briner with 3, Jasa Craven with 2. Edon 1 for 1 at the foul line. Montpelier 3 for 4 at the foul line. Shooting and then rebound and turnovers.
Okay, for the Edon Lady Blue Bombers, I have them 5 of 18 for 28%. They're 0 of 4 behind the arc. 18 turnovers. That's got to obviously come down in the second half. and obviously takes away from being able to shoot the ball. That's why they've only shot it 18 times. 4 offensive, 7 defensive for a total of 11 rebounds. For the Montpelier Lady Locals, I have them 9 of 20 on the evening for 45%. They are 1 of 2 behind the arc for 50%. 13 turnovers on the evening, and I know Coach Bum's probably not even happy about that. 4 offensive, 5 defensive for a total of 9 rebounds.
22-11. Our Main Stops halftime show continues with Montpelier in front on B-Rock Sports.
When you're paying the right price for protection, you just know it. It's that warm, fuzzy, totally secure feeling, knowing that you're not only getting great coverage, but you're also not paying too much for it. And there's no one that knows that feeling like me, Molly Culler, your local Allstate agent, because I work every day to get people like you the coverage they need with the savings they deserve. Give me a call for your quote today. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Savings vary based on the average annual savings reported by new auto customers surveyed in 2019 who switched to Allstate.
Hi, I'm Paul Rorick Jr. at the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. We hope that you and your family will have the best that the holiday season affords. The best of health, the best of family, and the best of happiness. The Fackler Monument Company sincerely wishes that you and your loved ones are safe this season and that the coming year will bring you success and happiness. Have a very Merry Christmas and the happiest of New Years from Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. Serving families since 1924.
Are you looking for a mechanic that really knows how to repair both foreign and domestic vehicles? Let me recommend Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions. Dave has spent the last 25 years diagnosing and repairing all makes and models of vehicles in Northwest Ohio. And he's now teamed up with Jason Dietz on State Route 6 just east of Edgerton. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem that your last mechanic couldn't, think of Dave Brown at Jason Dietz Customs and Collisions.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
John Dye and everyone at Strong Real Estate in Montpelier would like to wish all the athletes in tonight's game good luck. Located right in the heart of Montpelier, Ohio, Strong Real Estate Solutions is successfully helping people find that perfect home, building lot, or commercial property. Strong Real Estate Associates are available to provide you with full service in all your real estate needs. Contact John Dye today at Strong Real Estate Solutions in Montpelier, Ohio.
Your friends at your neighborhood Edon Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Edon, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Edon Farmers Co-op.
Our halftime show brought to you tonight by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Always open when you need them. The Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. 22-11, Montpelier with the lead. We'll take one final short timeout, start the second half when we come back.
You never know what life will throw your way, so you always need to be protected. At Danielle Van Atta Agency in Bryan, they will take care of you. With years of experience and expertise in the field, Danielle and her team will get you headed in the right direction with your home, auto, life, or business insurance. So when life throws something at you, you know you're protected the right way. Contact Danielle Van Atta Agency today at 1318 East High Street, Suite A in Bryan, or call 419-636-0408. Danielle Van Atta Agency, ready to help protect you.
Always supporting student athletes and coaches in the Edon School District, the Edon Athletic Boosters. The Edon Athletic Boosters would like to take this opportunity to salute the student athletes and coaches in tonight's game. Hey, how would you like to be a part of the Edon Athletic Boosters? Come to a meeting and find out what they're all about. Maybe even volunteer at a concession stand. For more information, phone 419-272-3213. The Edon Athletic Boosters, supporting student athletes and coaches in Edon.
When you're in need of a new appliance, go to your local appliance dealer, Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan. They carry new, used, and scratch and dent appliances. They carry the brands you need: Speed Queen, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Amana, and GE. Many in stock for you to take home today. Then when you have something wrong in years to come, Direct Link will also service everything. No need to call that 800 number and talk to someone you don't know. Just call Direct Link at 419-636-4541, and they'll be out to fix it for you whether it's under warranty or not. Direct Link Appliance and Hardware in Bryan, your local appliance dealer.
Edon basketball as we're ready to begin the second half. It'll be Gehrig, Hickman, Wolford, Craven, and Dirk to begin things. Montpelier counters with McGee, Hillard, Uribe, Taylor, and Bum. Edon basketball on the left elbow. Dirk with it. Wanted to go down low for Hickman, and it's ripped away. First deflected, and then ripped away by Kelsey Bum of Montpelier.
Yeah, not the way Edon wants to start with yet another turnover.
Mira McGee off the right side is tied up by Hickman. It will stay right there. Give me an adjustment for both sides. I know for Edon. So how do they cut the turnovers down?
Well, they've got to pass the ball. They're doing too much dribbling, and that's getting them into too much trouble. And as far as Montpelier is, obviously clean up their turnovers as well, but obviously keep Kelsey Bum involved in the offense.
Here's Uribe, the runner, dances in for her first made field goal of the night.
Yeah, but I laugh because she did a little clear out with the arm. Didn't have much to clear out, but
Jada, 9.5 a game scorer to lead Montpelier, gets her first points of the night.
Yeah, you could tell she's, as you mentioned earlier, a little peaked.
Kind of gutting it out here tonight.
Yep.
24-11, and another Edon turnover as the bounce pass sails wide and out of bounds on the far side of the floor. Bum into Uribe. Edon going to pick up some pressure here, maybe manufacture and force Montpelier into some giveaways. Cross court to Uribe. Uribe, baseline right, McGee. Back to Uribe. Thought about the three. Instead goes back to McGee. McGee down low to Taylor. Taylor, fade away, short on the right side. Offensive rebound, though, Bum. Kelsey Bum throws it out on top to Hillard. Snaps it left wing. Uribe's rainbow three off the heel, no good. Taylor, an offensive rebound. Top of the key to Uribe's. The runner in the paint, no. And finally, Wolford able to clear things for Edon.
Yeah, Edon can't afford to be giving up 3 shots. They've got to do a better job on the boards.
Dodged a bullet there.
Yes, they did.
Here's Craven to the right side. Hillard staying in front of her. Down to the post for Wolford. Threw it too high, too far, and it goes out of bounds.
Yep, third turnover with no shots yet in the quarter. 2 minutes in.
You're listening to high school girls basketball. WBNO FM in Bryan, hitting the 8 o'clock hour here on a Tuesday night. Happy to have you with us. Our first of 4 this week. Busy week next week. A 5-game week coming up next week as we're getting into the heart of December here. And McGee shuffled her feet, getting in, trying to get everything set and getting into rhythm, and traveled. Tomorrow night, Sports Weekly will be joined by 3 boys coaches: Hicksville coach Tony Tier, North Central coach Chris Fiddler, and Fayette boys coach Todd Mitchell on the show tomorrow night from JJ Wins in Holiday City. Final season of Sports Weekly. Listen on air, online, or be a part of the audience. Dribble drive on the baseline, muscled up by Wolford, no good. Just went and got her miss.
Yes, she did.
You know, she wears the appropriate number, and I'm going to tell you why. Who was one of the best offensive rebounders or rebounders in general? Yes.
Rodman.
She's a Rodman-like player.
I wanted to say that in the first half, and we went to a break. That's who she, I mean, obviously, but that is who she reminds me of. She's relentless. She will go after it until she gets that ball back. But also has a keen sense on where that ball is going to come off at.
That's a great point, because you can be relentless, but you're relentless and you're not finding the basketball.
Yeah. She finds it.
She finds it, or I guess you could make an argument because of all the hard work she does with her feet, the ball finds her a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Top of the circle, Uribe's over to McGee. Down to the post it goes to Taylor. Bounce pass out to Aaliyah Hillard. Jump shot on the way, no good. Offensive rebound attempt inside by McGee, tied up by Craven. Edon possession. 5.5 to go. We're in the third. It's 24-13 Montpelier on our Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Pass up the floor. Taylor got in quarter denial position in front of Wolford and knocked it out of bounds. It'll stay Edon.
Telegraph your pass like that. She was basically telling her, hey, I'm throwing it here.
Mahan back in.
Look those things off a little bit.
And it's Mahan for Kelsey Bum. Far sideline. Craven brings it in now to Hickman. Hickman across midcourt. Off the bounce right side. Montpelier man-to-man. Spin into the lane. Drops it down low. Wolford off the window and in for two. They're starting to get her cranked up on the inside, and it's a single-digit lead at 24-15.
Maybe that was almost a set play, but I thought she was going to get hung up on that dribble.
McGee comes near side to Uribe. Now to Mahan. Mahan weaves it over to McGee. Right point now to Taylor. And a reach and a foul on Edon and Megan Dirk, her second.
Yeah, and there's no need for that. You've got Taylor out at three-point line, not really her comfort zone. Let her have the ball and then guard.
3 minutes into this third quarter, 24-15 Montpelier. Aaliyah Hillard out between the circles. Comes right side to Uribe. Uribe to Mahan. Mahan over to the wing to McGee. McGee into the lane to Taylor. 8-footer, too strong. Wolford the rebound for Edon. Head up, brings it up. Now we'll slow the train down and find Gehrig, top of the circle. Gehrig between the circles. Montpelier man-to-man. To the right side to Gehrig. Popping out now Hickman. Tripped up on the dribble drive. Is it Mahan? No, it's Taylor. And that'll be her second. Third foul. First player to get 3 fouls.
Well, that time, Edon, I know she used, again, the dribble, which I've been belly aching about, but she used the dribble to penetrate, creating that contact.
Hopper back in. Bum back in for Montpelier. Inbounds to Wolford. Over to the right wing. Jenna Ripke, and a traveling violation called.
Of all the travels you can call, I didn't see that one, but that was a really nice catch she made because that was a wide throw.
Montpelier possession, left to right, up by 9. They've led all the way. Led by as many as 13 in this one. Hopper. Bounce pass right side. Wolford got into the passing lane. Now it's one-on-one with Hopper. Goes to the basket. Hopper got a piece of it and deflected it out of bounds. Yep. Edon keeps it.
Good take and good defense. But that's what you have to do. You have to challenge the defender. Hopper just held up. Very, very nicely done.
Soft on that inbounds pass by Wolford, and Bum, like a shark in water, went and got it and deflected it.
If it's anywhere near her, you definitely can't make that soft of a pass because she's going to eat it up.
Sideline inbounds now for Edon. Comes into Craven. Craven over to the right side on the wing and down to the corner to Ripke. Back out for Craven. Close to an over and back. It'll end up being a turnover anyways. Hillard to Bum. Knocked free by Hickman. Battle for the loose ball and good hustle by both teams.
Yes.
Montpelier maintains possession.
Yep, nice job there. Hustling, getting on the floor, tying it up.
Defiance Physical Therapy Classic Championship game at the half. Ayersville 21, Archbold 14. Third quarter, Hicksville 18, Bryan 15. That's in boys basketball. Here's Tatum Grimm back in, rotates it out to McGee. To the foul line, it goes to Bum. Bum steps back, takes the three, buries the three.
You said she was struggling to score? When was that?
17 for
tonight.
Kelsey. Gehrig answers. Maddie Gehrig off the right side. 27-17 now. Transitioning into the half court, McGee left point.
Ooh.
McGee gives it up to Hillard. Hillard high on the left side, now over to Grimm. Grimm, little stutter step, may have shuffled her feet.
Yes.
A reach and a foul on Edon. And that foul for Edon will be Maddie Gehrig's third. So Gehrig for Edon has 3. Taylor for Montpelier with 3 personals. Aaliyah Hillard snaps it in to Tatum Grimm. 27-17 Montpelier. McGee sees a lane. Wolford got over late, commits the foul. McGee, 2 and a chance at 3.
I don't know how you don't know who you have on the inbounds. You've got plenty of time to see who's matching up with whom. I'm not sure how we got lost on that one.
Mira McGee to complete the three-point play. Nothing but nylon.
They have shot free throws extremely well tonight.
5 for her, and they came in it. We mentioned their struggles from the field, not at the line. Very respectable 71% coming in as a team. Hickman launches a 3. It's going to be short. Grimm the rebound.
Never got it in her hands. She was ready to shoot it, but with her feet, but not ready with the hands.
Here's Bum. Tosses it out on top to Hillard. 2:40 left in the third. Down low to Hopper. Great ball movement. No good. Nobody boxed out McGee. She goes weak side. Can't put it up and in. Finally, Edon controls things on the interior. Addison Briner, and hands it now to Hickman. Hickman
dodged a bullet on that one because
Montpelier 2-3 look defensively. They've been mixing and matching all night. Hickman pushes it out now to Wolford. Wolford gives it up now to Craven. Craven bounces it high left side to Hickman.
Pass.
Now Wolford turns and tried to put it on the deck. Bum forced the tie-up. And the arrow stays with Edon.
Again, pass the ball against the zone. Catch, square up to the basket, see what you have, but if you can't, immediately put the ball on the floor.
30-17, Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Natalie Wolford might be shaken up a little bit. And she says she's good to go and going to stay in. It'll be Hickman. Hickman to inbounds, left side for Craven. Craven gets a screen. Bounce pass to the right to Gehrig. Gehrig to the baseline. Tough shot, contested, no good. Hillard loose ball rebound as we dip under 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. 30-17 Montpelier. Matching their biggest lead of the night. Bum with 17 to lead scorers and match Edon on the board as a team, and that'll answer that. Take, make, chance at 3.
Yeah, I think you were maybe sandbagging me a little bit on her having struggle scoring because she looks really, really strong tonight.
Listen, Coach, I would never try to sandbag you. And I'm looking, and the numbers are she's averaging 4 a game coming in.
No way.
Yeah. She just hadn't found, I don't think, a rhythm.
And
this is one that maybe I think goes a long way for the rest of her season.
It should, because she has looked lights out from the get-go.
Briner with the foul, her second. Bum at the line, short on the free throw. And they're going to get Uribe's on the back on that rebound for her first foul. Stops the clock at 1:45 remaining. Hicksville 18, Bryan 17. Late in the third quarter in boys. Delta leads Ottawa Hills at the half in girls basketball, 32-23. Deflected pass ends up in Hickman's hands. Emma Hickman over to Craven. Now to Gehrig. Puts it on the deck. Ball poked away.
And how many times have you said that exact statement? Put the ball on the deck, ball poked away.
A lot tonight, you're right.
Because, again, too much dribble. We used to do a drill in practice where I'd flatten the ball. I would just flatten it. And you can't dribble. You got to pass the ball, girls.
Turnover by Montpelier. McGee's pass too tall and wide. Here comes Wolford all the way to the rim, unable to finish. Rebound Montpelier. Here's Uribe's twisting back to Bum off the heel and utilizing every ounce of the iron and dropping in. 21 for Kelsey Bum. 34-17 Montpelier. Jumper from the elbow left side is good from Emma Hickman. A much-needed field goal for Edon, but now we're down under a minute to play in the third quarter.
I was thinking that same thing. They needed a bucket.
Back to the dribble line. You always hear coaches talk about make sure you're using that dribble for a purpose.
Exactly. North and south, don't go east and west.
Grimm far side to Hillard. 25 seconds to shoot. Skip pass broken up, didn't have enough on it.
Nope.
Wolford got the steal. Wolford all the way to her strong side, the right side, to the basket, and she'll go to the line. Natalie Wolford, a chance at 3.
Strong take, strong finish. Defense just kind of was gliding along with her. You young people that are playing, go to the spot. Go to the spot. You know that most girls are going to take the ball on the right-hand side. Get down there on that block, get yourself set.
Wolford at her average of 12 a night and buries the free throw as well. She's 3 for 3 at the line to now give her 13. 34-22, final 15 seconds of the third quarter. McGee, middle of the floor to Hillard.
I would have 2 on Bum.
Now gives to Uribe, 6 to shoot. Uribe's in the lane, knocked away by Wolford. 3, 2, Hickman, layup, got it. Emma Hickman in the last 5 of the quarter belong to Edon. 34-24, Montpelier. We go to the fourth on B-Rock Sports.
If your list has a do-it-yourselfer on it, then the only place for you to shop is Donaldson's Ace Hardware on North Union Street in Bryan. VersaStack 230-piece wrench set for only $129. DeWalt lithium-ion compact drill driver kit, impact driver, orbital sander tool only, Bluetooth job site speaker, or a 2-pack of compact batteries, all for only $99 each with Ace Rewards. Basically, you'll find everything your craftsman or do-it-yourselfer needs to start or finish that project, from cordless power tools to screwdrivers. Don't know for sure what they need? A gift certificate is always just right. All at Donaldson's Ace Hardware in Bryan.
The Eager Beaver Axle is wide open and ready for you. Come in and take your shot at throwing axes or share some drinks and food with friends. Rack up the pool balls or take your chance with Keno. It's all inside the Eager Beaver Axle. Must be 18 or older to enter. Find them online or call 419-980-7121. The Eager Beaver Axle, Defiance's first axe throwing venue.
34-24, and an important little mini stretch there for Edon's chances in the fourth quarter, because it was getting to be bleak time, Coach.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That was a good way to end that quarter. A strong ending. Now they just have to keep it going here in this fourth.
Hickman doubled, gives it up, left side. Dirk's jumper no good. Rebound ricochets out of bounds off Montpelier.
Well,
what jumps out from the third?
Yeah. Better shooting. Edon 5 of 10 for 50%. And that's what kind of got them back in. And again, the late flurry. Turnover still bad for both teams. Both had 6.
Off the inbounds, Taylor just collected her fourth.
Yeah. And too many feet away from the basket. I know Coach Bum will say that when he brings her out, is just say, hey, look, honey, you're how many feet from the basket? You don't need to make that foul there. I hope he's going to ride with her.
5 team fouls on Montpelier as well. Make it 6 as J.D. Uribe's did not get to good denial position on the inbounds.
And a nice job there by Megan Dirk of continuing to work to get to the basketball. That's just a case of Uribe's being a little step slow tonight due to not feeling too well.
So they'll inbound again. Craven into Hickman. Back to Craven. Long 2 on the way is good. Jasa Craven. And it's a single digits game again. 34-26, 9-0 Edon run. Hillard to Uribe's. Uribe's finds an alley, and Jada Uribe's, first of all, poor on the ball defense, and then no rotation at all.
Correct.
36-26. That stops the 9-0 run. Over to Hickman, another 3. Circles out, no good. Rebound McGee for Montpelier. She gives to Bum. Kelsey Bum across the timeline, left to right, all the way down into the corner. Hicksville 20, Bryan 19. After 3 in boys basketball, as a jump ball was called on the offensive end. It'll be Montpelier possession still. Gehrig is in for Edon, returning to the floor. Uribe snaps it in for Montpelier, out on top to Hillard. Hillard over to Taylor. Taylor cross court, McGee from 15 on the wing. Rattles around, drops home. And that's what Mira McGee brings. She's a good stationary jump shooter.
She is. And that's a big bucket.
38-26.
Uh-oh, bad spot.
And that bad spot, timeout before the turnover. 6:44 to play. 38-26 Locos will be back.
Since 1875, 4 generations of the Krill family have served this area. Krill Funeral Service realizes that the end can be a difficult and emotional time. They will guide you through each and every step of the funeral process, carefully and with integrity. Krill Funeral Service expresses appreciation for your trust in them, and they'll continue to be there for you in times of need. Krill Funeral Service of Edgerton, Edon, and on West Mulberry Street in Bryan, where they offer an on-site crematory.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance, somebody you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Visit Andrews O'Neill & Lowe in Archbold, Bryan, or Wasion, or online at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
A lot of basketball to play. 26 Montpelier here on the Andres O'Neill & Lowe scoreboard. Montpelier has never trailed. The closest that Edon has been in a while has been 7. Edon turns it over out of that timeout. Then we have a reach and a foul off that turnover. Emma Hickman gets her second.
Yeah, frustration foul because it was a poor pass. She was just way too close to the offensive gal she was trying to get the ball to.
16 fouls Montpelier. Now it's 5 on Edon. Uribe brings it into Hillard. Hillard on the push up the floor, lost the handle out of bounds.
Nice push. Just came right off her foot.
Back now to Jasa Craven. Craven to Hickman. Now Wolford. Wolford at the foul line. Jump pass right side. Wing jumper good. Maddie Gehrig.
There you go. How many passes? Boom, you got a basket. That's what you have to do.
38-28 Montpelier. Trap on Bum. She wiggles away from the double team. Continues to go right side. A bump. The shot on the way. No good. Wolford went to get the rebound and has it. Will bring it herself up the far sideline. Doesn't have numbers. Recognizes and gives it to Gehrig.
Smart.
Now it's Hickman. Hickman in the lane from 15 off glass. No good. Wolford and Taylor battle, and Wolford got inside of Taylor and forced her to reach over and deflect it out of bounds. End of 3 in boys basketball. Antwerp finally getting to play a game tonight after that lengthy football run. Ottoville 41, Antwerp 33. A lot of changes for Doug Billman this year.
Big time.
I know they got Brewer back, and they've got a couple of other kids back. Aldemus muscled up by Wolford, no good. And off the miss, Taylor the rebound. They'll be all right before it's all said and done. But.
Oh, sure. They have some shooters. They really can shoot the ball. They just won't have much inside presence.
On the wing it goes to Uribe. Uribe shovels it off to Hillard. 5:25 and moving to play. 38-28. And we get an offensive foul, and that's it for Mandy Taylor. It's an illegal screen.
She came in late, I think. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye, and I think she just came in late.
The moving screen will give her number 5. End of 3 in boys basketball. Evergreen 33, Otsego 31. Trapped by Montpelier in the backcourt. Ball rotated and getting it ahead now to Gehrig. Gehrig to Wolford to the basket. Shot on the way off glass. No. Rebound tapped away by Wolford. Tracked down Ripke. Now to Hickman for 3. Knuckleball, no. And Mira McGee yanks down the board for Montpelier. 3 minutes gone by, so we're inside of 5 to play. 10-point Montpelier lead. Uribe's with a lane with the basket and a chance at 3.
Twice now they've let her do that in this quarter. And, bad on the ball defense and no help again. And that's led to 2. Give her credit for not feeling good. That girl's taking it to the basket hard.
Jada Uribe's now first free throw attempt on the night. She has 6. Give her 7. And the lead swells to 13.
Oop. Yeah.
And a traveling violation on Edon.
That's why you can't catch the basketball with your back to the defense. You got to catch it side so you can see what you got going.
Out of bounds, Lady Locos along the baseline. Jada Uribe's. Can't find anybody. Still searching. Now out for a safety valve. Finds Bum. Bum off the bounce to the right. Got to the rim. Layup is good. Kelsey Bum. 23 and counting. And it's back to 15, 43-28. Reaching a foul on Mira McGee.
I didn't think that was a foul, but it bailed Emma Hickman out because she was losing control.
That'll be her first. And it will put Edon on the line for a 1-and-1. And it's Emma Hickman.
McGee's been that quiet, solid one tonight.
Front end is no good. Uribe snatches the rebound. Craven on a reach, her second. Gehrig with 3 for Edon. Nobody now for Montpelier with foul trouble because Taylor has been disqualified with the 5th foul. So Uribe's a 1-and-1 opportunity. 4:39 left, 43-28. Montpelier with the lead. This is, again, for those just tuning in, not a BBC game. They'll play their BBC game in early January. We'll have that one over in Edon. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Down low it goes. Turn around in the paint. Wolford, no. Uribe's the rebound. Now, a week from this Friday, conferences do sneak in their first games before Christmas. Timeout on the floor with 4 and change to play. 43-28 Montpelier on B-Rock Sports.
The newest way to save money is also the easiest way to save money. With Midwest Community Federal Credit Union's new rewards checking account powered by Bazing, you get access to thousands of local discounts on shopping, dining, travel, and so much more. All you have to do is show your mobile coupon and save. No matter who you are or what you do, saving money is for everyone. Stop by a Midwest Community branch or visit midwestcommunity.org to open a rewards checking account today.
Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, wants to say good luck to the Edon Bombers in tonight's athletic contest. Precise Metal Form is a proud supporter of Edon Bomber athletics, both boys and girls sports. Precise Metal Form in Bryan, saluting the athletes on all of their hard work and wishing them the best of luck in this athletic contest. Precise Metal Form, 810 Commerce Drive in Bryan, saying go Bombers in this game.
.423 remaining in the basketball game. 43-28. Mike Bum just kind of lining up his basketball team, I would assume, about playing smart down the stretch here.
That's what I would assume that timeout was about. Just be smart, put it away, keep your foot on the gas, but don't let them back in.
McGee over to Hopper on the wing. Out in front now to Kelsey Bum. Halfway home in the 4th. Jumper on the way, no good. Rebound on the weak side, tied up between Ripke and Hopper. And the possession arrow belongs to Edon at the 3:55 mark.
Excuse me, I don't think that would have been a shot. Maybe I think one of the things he probably talked to them about is selective shooting because we have the lead. We don't need anything but, good, short, either a bunny or a 5 to 10 footer.
Top of the circle now. It's handed off to Craven.
And that's teaching moments because he's got such a young group. He has to teach those to those young kids.
Nice scoop and finish by Jasa Craven, who has a half dozen now.
Well done. Did one of those in the first half.
43-30 with 3:20 left. Montpelier still in control. Keep in mind, they're a good free throw shooting team, too, at 71%, as Bum was fouled on the take.
Yeah, that's who needs to be in control of the basketball for the majority of the time.
Hickman's 3rd foul. 1-and-1 opportunity here. And the front end of the 1-and-1 is no good. Rebound, the miss goes to Edon. Here is Craven to the left to Hickman. Wanted to go high post to Wolford. Denied away by Hillard. Loose basketball, Montpelier and Kelsey Bum.
The only good news of the quarter for Edon is only 2 turnovers this quarter.
Here's Mira McGee. Cutting through it goes to Bum.
Good defense.
And Bum will smartly back it out.
Yep.
They're up 13 with 2:50 to go. Hillard far side to Uribe's. Montpelier trying to get to 4-1. And that loss came in their opening game to Hilltop in a non-conference.
I think if I'm Mike Bum here, I get Uribe's out. You have a 13-point lead and
double dribble.
Maybe save her legs a little bit. I don't know if when they play again this week, but
yeah, looking at what's to come.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that in a minute. Timeout on the floor, 2.5 to play. 43-30 Montpelier. Back in a moment.
Looking to earn good money in a great work atmosphere? Come join the team at 2020 Custom Molded Plastics in Holiday City. They're now looking for full-time and part-time production operators, and they have schedules that fit everyone. Earn $500 monthly for perfect attendance, refer a friend, and get a $500 referral bonus. No mandated overtime, clean environment, and full benefits at 30 days. Apply online today at 2020cmp.com, then stop in Monday through Friday from 9 to 4 for open interviews on Selwyn Drive in Holiday City.
43-30, Montpelier with the lead. Coach H is asking about schedule and everything else. Montpelier has a Saturday matchup. They'll be hosting Paulding. Actually, they're in the midst of a 4-game homestand. After that, it's home with Fayette. We'll be back here for that on the 16th. And then home with Ayersville before a trip to Pettisville. That's a league. I'm not sure if that's the league game or not. No, it's not. Fayette's the league game. Jump shot is good for Emma Hickman.
Good ball movement that
and
time.
Then Montpelier is in that Brian Holiday tournament.
Okay. I'd try to probably save her legs.
Edon will be back in action on Friday as Uribe's has it taken away by Natalie Wolford.
Yeah, Natalie's done that quite a few times tonight. Just nice job.
And a nice look over the top to Wolford, who sticks it in, and it's a 9-point game with 150. Edon continuing to work and play hard here.
Yeah, they will definitely not give up. You don't have somebody like Coach Walker in charge of you. She doesn't know give up.
Here's Bum on the elbow. Almost drugged that pivot foot. Hands to Hopper. Hopper in some trouble. Timeout Montpelier with 1:34 to play. We'll spend it with them. 43-34, Lady Locos. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Paul Rorick Jr. at the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. We hope that you and your family will have the best that the holiday season affords. The best of health, the best of family, and the best of happiness. The Fackler Monument Company sincerely wishes that you and your loved ones are safe this season and that the coming year will bring you success and happiness. Have a very Merry Christmas and the happiest of New Year's from Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio. Serving families since 1924.
Talking about schedules as we welcome you back here to Montpelier. Edon will be, in fact, they're in the midst of a lot of 6 games in a row on the road. Now, keep in mind the 49 is right. 2 of them, which is being played in Antwerp this year for the girls. They're at Hilltop on Friday, at Eastside coming up, and then at Holgate, and then the 2 games in the 49 Classic. Out of that timeout, Hillard gives to Bum, far side to Uribe's. A bump and a foul on Wolford. Is that really just her first?
I'm going to say second, but
I must have missed one in there, or 2. Foul is Wolford. 1 and 1 for J.D. Uribe's. Front end is good. 44-36 Montpelier with 1:26 to play. Both these teams, by the time we flip the calendar to the new year, they're going to have right around half their schedule in.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, Edon's played 6 right now. This is number 7 as Uribe's hits them both.
And usually you want to kind of have more time in the beginning to work on things and then backload instead of front load.
This is game 5 for Montpelier. Both Ripkes are out on the floor now. Grace Ripke is out there on the far side. 1:10 to play. 9-point lead for Montpelier and a timeout Edon. 67 seconds remaining. 45-36 Montpelier. Back in 30.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
45-36 Montpelier. 107 remaining here in this one. Boys games to end the week. Thursday night, it'll be Bryan at Stryker. Bryan and Hicksville tonight locked up in a close one over on the Q. Friday night, Wauseon at Edgerton in boys basketball. Saturday, boys hoops, Defiance at Bryan.
Who are the strong boys teams in the area, Andy?
Defiance is going to be pretty good. OG is going to be really good. Wait and see on, I think Antwerp's still going to be solid. North Central and Stryker. 3 on the way, good by Grace Ripke to bring it to 6. Stryker North Central in the county, probably on paper the best suited for success right now. Foul on Craven, her third. That's the last foul that will be a 1-and-1. Aaliyah Hillard, who has not scored tonight, will shoot here. Hillard came in 75% at the foul line.
Oh, that's outstanding.
The lefty toe on the line. It's a 2-possession game here with 50 seconds to play. A big front end of a 1-and-1. Free throw, no. Actually, that was the 10th. They just now said that was the 10th team foul, so a miscount. And the first one is missed. So it stays 2 possessions. Hillard's second one. Didn't get the roll. Wolford the rebound. How about this? Wolford to midcourt. Gives to Gehrig. 40 seconds to play. Craven to the left side. Hickman for 3. No. Rebound. Wolford saves it, but to Kelsey Bum. And then a foul given with 35.3 left. A look to get it to a 1-possession game, and it was as good as you could ask for.
Yeah, she was open. She was set. Just didn't get the results that the Lady Bombers wanted, but it was a good attempt.
Kelsey Bum, who has been lights out tonight with 23, shoots a pair of free throws here. That was the 4th foul on Maddie Gehrig. Bum
just beautiful
drills.
Rotation. Watch that. Watch her shot, and just beautiful rotation on that basketball. She's the type of player you want on your basketball team because she's just so headsy about the game, you know? I mean, obviously the scoring is a big plus, but she just understands the game so well.
1 of 2, so it's a 3-possession game now. Launching the 3, Gehrig, no good from the right point. Ripke with an offensive rebound, though. 20 seconds to go. Gehrig to the post to Wolford. High off glass and in. Natalie Wolford. 46-38. Eden's just going to run out of clock here tonight. An ill-advised Montpelier turnover there that Coach Bum will work on a little bit later. It's not going to cost him tonight with 8.5 seconds and up 8, but when you're trying to close it out, you got to be that basketball. Every trip is precious. Probably the last trip for Eden. Off glass and good for Emma Hickman, and that's going to do it.
A little too much, too late.
Final score from the rail yard in Montpelier. Lady Locos 46, Eden 40 on B-Rock Sports.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Fritch Excavating and CMF Enterprise of Eden wants to wish the Eden Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game. Fritch Excavating is family-owned and operated for over 30 years, and they handle everything from site prep to parking lots to land clearing. They can also put in a driveway, run a water line to an outdoor building, do a sewer line, or tile work as well. CMF Enterprise is a female-owned and operated business serving Ohio and Indiana, offering dump truck services, including aggregate material sales. CMF also handles a large variety of construction, landscaping, ag, and residential materials as well. Fritz Excavating of Edon and CMF Enterprise of Edon wishing the Bombers the best of luck in tonight's game. When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Starks at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Hi, Dan Stuckey here, broker owner of Real Estate Advantage Team. Are you ready to sell your home but not quite sure how to get the ball rolling? Give me a call and I will help guide you through the entire home selling process. Making sure you and your home are ready for marketing is key to achieving the highest price possible for your home. I will help prepare you for any obstacles that may arise during the home selling process and put together a marketing plan that will give your home the best exposure possible, including right here on the radio. Selling your home can be an emotional, stressful time, but with over 25 years of real estate experience, my goal is to make your selling experience easy and stress-free. And as a Christian-based business, when you buy your home through Real Estate Advantage Team, I will donate 10% of the company's net income from your sale to a church or nonprofit charity of your choice, honoring you as the reason for the donation. So let's get you moving. Call 419-636-5100. That's 419-636-5100.
Have you always dreamed of starting your own business? Are you looking for ways to fund your child's education or save for retirement? Maybe you'd like to buy that dream home. Well, the State Bank can help you meet your financial goals, whatever they may be. With State Bank, you'll get all the products and services you expect from your bank with the personal attention of a locally operated community bank. Find a location near you today. State Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Import cars and trucks are amazing, but fixing them creates a dilemma. Do you go to the city for service and repairs? Well, it's time for a change. Jason Dietz Automotive Services on State Route 6, just east of Edgerton, is the answer. If you own a Volkswagen, Toyota, Honda, BMW, Mercedes, or any other Asian or European vehicle, Jason Dietz Automotive Services has you covered. With over 30 years of experience on imports, Dave Brown and Sam Bailey are the experts that can fix it right the first time. So if you're looking for a mechanic that can fix the problem your last mechanic couldn't, call 419-298-0777 and make your appointment today.
Welcome back out here to Montpelier, where the Lady Locos win 46-40. And Montpelier head coach Mike Bum joins us as you move to 4-1. Congratulations on the win. Boy, a lot to unpack here in this one. Tell me a little bit what stood out to you. What were you most pleased with your kids tonight?
I think that we're learning how to close games. I know we didn't do a very good job of that tonight. Obviously, I think whatever could go wrong at the end, but that would be taking away credit from Edon, and they played very hard, and those kids wouldn't let us just kind of run away with it. Every time I thought we were on the cusp of maybe going up by 15 or 20, they'd make a little bit of a run, and their pressure, I'll say it that way, caused us to turn the ball over a few times, and maybe we missed some defensive assignments. And credit them. Those are things that they did very well that we didn't stop to make this game much closer than it had to be. But we won. And an old rule that I learned many, many years ago is I'm always happy with a win. And, when you can win and you did a lot of things, especially down the stretch in crunch time, not very well, you can use that as a teaching tool. Mm-hmm. And, we talked to the kids after the game. And my rule is I don't care if we win by a half a point. If we win the game, we're all excited. We're all happy for each other. But we also said, let's just go back individually and collectively, and let's think about some of the things the last minute and a half or 2 minutes that we could have done a little bit better to not make this so close at the end. And hopefully we'll learn from that. I don't want to use the word we're young. And I think that's a cop-out, and that is a...
But you are.
It gives, we are, Coach, but it gives your team an excuse to not perform up to the level. But I'm very proud of our team. Listen, we're 4-1, and that's not all bad right now. We got great kids, and they're excited, and I think you'll see us get better as the season goes on.
Boy, I look back now, and this is their second year on the varsity. I thought Kelsey Bum played extremely well. She had it dialed in, whether it be from the perimeter, getting to the rim, causing havoc defensively. She did everything for you tonight in a performance that maybe you needed a little bit because Jada Uribe was less than 100%.
Had on the blue a little bit, Jada was. And, you always want to be cautious of I've always said I'm going to be cautious of how I handle my kids. I'm not going to be one of those parents who goes over the top to try to prove that they're not being biased, and I'm not going to go the other way and be too goody-goody with them. I'm going to be straight line down But Kelsey was the best player on the floor tonight, and there was no question about that. She was special. So she had 24 points for us tonight. She's been kind of banged up with some ankle injuries and just hadn't really put it all together because of all of those things. And I thought from tonight, she didn't play the last game against Fayette. From the onset, she kind of controlled the game.
But I said to him early, I said she doesn't play like a sophomore, number one.
Yeah.
She sees the floor so well, and even if she's not scoring, there's so many other things that she does so well to help her team. She's just fun to watch.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And we think we got something there as a point guard that's going to be a special player down the road, and we'll see, how she matures and what she does.
Talk about your defensive effort. You forced a ton of turnovers for Edon and made them really uncomfortable, whether it was in the full court or in the half court.
So we did. And, you got somebody like an Aaliyah Hillard who, doesn't score a ton of points for us. But like I've talked to her, she impacts the game as much as anybody just by the way she speeds it up. She's the best track athlete in Northwest Ohio, Aaliyah Hillard is. And, you make an argument she's our best athlete on our team as far as moving and cutting and all of that thing. I wish she was 6 foot tall instead of 5 foot 2. But she always guards the best perimeter defender. Tonight we played a lot of zone because we thought it was good for us against Edon. And she impacts the game even when she doesn't score a lot in a lot of different ways of just providing pressure. She never gets tired. So I think I would start with her. I thought rebounding, Mandy Taylor, we have problems with her staying out of foul trouble, but physically what she does underneath defensively and rebounding the ball.
Because Natalie Wolford's a tough guard. She's
really
so
is.
active. We called her Rodman. That's her best offense a lot of times is getting right back up, and that's tough to defend.
Didn't I say that to you in our pregame? Yeah, I said that's the thing is offensive rebound putbacks, and we talked to our team about that. And Mandy gave it great effort, got a little bit of foul trouble, and that put us in a bind there. But certainly we were conscious of that. Yeah, I thought Wolford was great, and she does that. She's a tough kid, and had some missed assignments down here that maybe we should have got a hand up in them, and we didn't. That happens sometimes. That's basketball. But really, Madeline Hopper came off the bench and gave us some good minutes. But collectively, again, you got to be careful with a young team that. You don't get too hypercritical of all the things that maybe you could have done a little bit better because you can spook them. And so I got to watch that and make sure that we know that there was a lot of positives, and there really was a lot of positives tonight. And, you beat a team 5 miles down the road that, it's kind of evolved into a rivalry over the last 5 or 6 years. You're 4-1, not a league game, but nonetheless, it's good to be in a position that we are right now. And I think, again, because of our lack of experience, I think when you see us after the break, as our schedule gets much tougher, you'll start to see a lot of those kids improving and taking to the next level. So hopefully we saw a little bit of that tonight.
Enjoy this one. Congrats on the win. Look forward to seeing you down the road.
Appreciate you coming and covering us, guys, and I hope you do many, many more games. Sorry I got those stats to you a little bit late, my brother.
Hey, we're covered.
All right.
We are covered.
I know you would.
Head coach Mike Bum for the Montpelier Lady Locos as they win tonight. Coach H, what are your final numbers on this one as far as shooting and then rebounds and turnovers?
Okay, for the Edon Lady Blue Bombers, I had them shooting 18 of 44 for 41%, which, again, due to a much better second half on the scoring, obviously. 1 of 10 overall behind the arc. 26 turnovers on the evening. I know that Coach Walker wants to cut those down, obviously, as well. 7 offensive, 17 defense for 24 total. For the victorious Lady Locos of Montpelier, I had them shooting 13 of 38 for 47%. They were 2 of 5 behind the arc for 40%. They had 25 turnovers, and he alluded to that. Something they're going to have to obviously work on. 7 offensive, 14 defense for a total of 21 rebounds.
Kelsey Bum leading the way with 24 tonight. Jada Uribe's 9, Mira McGee 7, Madeline Hopper 4, and Mandy Taylor with 2. Natalie Wolford, a solid game for Edon. 17 for her, 8 for Emma Hickman, 6 for Jasa Craven. Maddie Gehrig finished with 4, Grace Ripke 3, Addison Briner 3 for Edon. Edon was 4 of 5 at the foul line. Montpelier 8 of 14 at the free throw line. Lady Locos improved to 4-1. They get Paulding coming up on Saturday. That will be a home game Edon drops to 2-5. They'll be on the road taking on Hilltop coming up on Friday night. Want to thank Montpelier AD Joe Brigle, the coaches Kayla Walker and Mike Bum for their time. Ben Murray back at the studio. Remind you, Sports Weekly tomorrow night. Chris Fiddler of North Central, Todd Mitchell from Fayette, Tony Tier of Hicksville will be joining us. The next broadcast will be a boys game on Thursday. Brian at Stryker. Again, our final, Montpelier 46, Edon 40. You've been listening to high school girls basketball coverage on B-Rock Sports.